it's Amy, and today I have my best friend and favourite Canadian, Amita, with me.
Hi.
So, a little while ago, I did a video that was 10 weird things that you didn't know about Wales, and most of them I didn't know. They were a big surprise to me, and very strange. So I thought I would bring in my Canadian friend and we would learn 10 weird things about Canada. So I have 10 weird facts that I found out about Canada that you may or may not already know.
Yeah.
But I've not told her these facts because I want to get her real life reaction about how bizarre this place really is. Because Canada's weird, okay?
No, it's not.
You know these facts? Yes, it is. This one I think you will know. So Canada only got its own flag 100 years after it became a country.
Yeah.
What were you flying before that?
I don't know, we were like attached with the UK and then they just didn't bother giving us a flag.
No one needs to give you permission to have a flag. Go, you want a flag? You get a flag. But that wasn't until 1965. That was like the other day.
Yeah, it's really weird because the Canadian flag is everywhere. Like everyone in Canada loves the flag and we didn't even have the flag for the first few years.
They're trying to make up for lost time. They're like, oh well, now that we've got one, let's put it on everything, including McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's, pizza, everything. Did
you know the famous Canadian interjection A is actually in the Canadian Oxford Dictionary?
I'm not surprised.
It's in the dictionary as a word.
It is kind of a word.
Is it a word?
I mean, it's a sound.
I've never heard you say A.
Only when I get really mad. You haven't seen me really mad.
Because you love me so much.
Yes, I do.
So the official definition for A, as defined by the Canadian Oxford Dictionary, is it's used to represent a sound made in speech, especially one used to express inquiry, surprise, or to elicit agreement. So not anger. You're using it wrong. Okay, so fact number 3 about Canada. Okay. The townspeople of Nanaimo, is that a place? Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
You should know. You're Canadian. You should know.
You know how big Canada is? I don't know all the cities.
The townspeople of Nanaimo, BC, raised their bathtubs as part of an annual aquatic tradition. Okay, so these people started this event in 1967. So it's not even like, there are some weird things that happen in the UK because people started doing them like in the 1600s and now you just carry them on like as a tradition. But 1967, people had sense by then.
No, but we've only been a country for 150 years. So 1967 is old for Canada.
Yeah, but in 1967, people didn't have better things to do than race their bathtubs.
I mean, maybe
TV was invented by then.
Maybe nothing was on TV at that time.
Fact number 4 about Canada. Canadians consume more Kraft macaroni and cheese dinners than any other nation in the world.
I've heard that.
I believe that because whenever we go to the all-you-can-eat buffet in Bahrain, Big Texas barbecue and waffle.
Best place ever.
Best place in the world. But whenever we go, I'm always talking about the mashed potatoes, but you're always talking about the mac and cheese.
It is good mac and cheese. No, we do, I think, eat a lot of Kraft dinner because if you go to the grocery store, there's just a whole section for Kraft dinner and they have all these different flavors.
What even is that? Like a ready-made mac and cheese?
Yeah, it's not very good. I don't really like it. Because they have like cheese pack and you add like milk to it and you mix it.
I've had this
Yeah,
before.
It's not good.
It's not good.
No.
Like powdered cheese,
yeah,
and then it becomes cheese. Cheese is cheese. You don't need to add things to cheese to make it cheese. That's
I would add when I make it, I would add fresh cheese because you could tell that it was real cheese.
Macaroni and cheese with cheese. Are you ready for fact number 5? There's a prison in Churchill, Manitoba for polar bears. This prison for polar bears, it opened in 1982 and it is space for 28 polar bear inmates. So if the polar bears come too close into Churchill, they will catch the polar bears and put them in prison, and they put them in like solitary confinement for I think I read a month. And then they take them by helicopter and drop them somewhere else.
Is that humane?
It doesn't sound great, but it was because the polar bears kept killing people.
I mean, that's a better way to handle it than killing. Like that man who said he killed deer for animal control. So I guess this is a better way to control the animal.
We met this guy a couple weekends ago from North Carolina, and he said the reason that so many people there hunt deer is for animal control. But you're so right, this is a much better way of controlling animals. And deer don't kill anyone, so what's up with the deer animal control?
I have no idea.
At least they set them back free into the wild after a month. I don't know why.
Why a month?
Yeah.
Why don't they just take them and set them in the wild?
It's like they try to teach them a lesson. I don't know the polar bears understand the concept of prison, that they'd be like, oh, well,
I know what I did wrong, I'm not gonna go back.
Number 6, the Canadian Mint created a special quarter with a glow-in-the-dark dinosaur on it.
Okay.
Let me see if I can
Is
find
it a raptor?
This was a real coin.
We have a lot of weird quarters. Like, they always come out with new ones.
It's very
like fancy
colorful.
ones.
Do your quarters have colors on them?
No, our quarters don't have colors.
Well, this dinosaur is in color. And look, it glows in the dark.
I've never seen them.
I wonder what this was like to represent.
If it was a raptor, that's our basketball team.
Like the Canadian basketball team?
The Toronto. It's the only Canadian basketball team. Yeah, we only have one. The rest is US.
That's weird, because I read that Canadians invented basketball.
Did we?
That's what, I didn't put that in my list of facts. That's a bonus fact.
I don't know if we did.
Let's Google this. So I can confirm basketball was in fact invented by a Canadian. James Naismith in 1891. So before you even had a flag. That was nothing to do with the dinosaur coin.
But to add, Raptors are doing really well right now. Just
go Raptors! Woo! Number 7. This I really enjoy. Okay, so there are $1 million highway overpasses in the Banff National Park.
That's the one in Alberta I was showing you pictures of.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
But they've built these bridges to go over the roads so that the bears and the wildlife don't have to cross the roads.
Oh, that's cute.
They have bridges for the animals so that they don't get run over. That's so nice.
Yeah, well, it's a national park, so they have to kind of, because they're supposed to, national parks are supposed to protect the animals.
Do you think these animals understand the concept of a bridge?
Can an animal understand the concept of a bridge?
Can an animal understand the concept of prison? I don't know.
Well, Canada clearly believes that animals are quite smart.
I enjoy how much Canada is doing to protect the animals. Like, you know, oh, the polar bears are killing everyone. We won't kill them. We'll just
put them in jail.
Put them in timeout. So fact number 8 isn't really a fact. It's just when I did my weird things about Wales video, I read out the longest place name in Wales. So I'm going to get you to read out this longest name of a lake. It's in northeastern Manitoba, and it translates as where the wild trout are caught by fishing with hooks. Catchy name.
Okay.
But I want you to try and say this, please.
Pinwanik.
I'm going to say yes. Sounds good to me. Number 9. 80% of the world's maple syrup is made in Canada.
Yeah.
Which you told me before. But 91% of that is just made in Quebec. That's so much maple syrup. Also, there's a maple syrup reserve which made international headlines when thieves broke in and stole $18 million worth of maple syrup. How do you even carry away $18 million worth?
Wouldn't it just be in tubs so they could just roll
it?
Yeah.
That's gotta be a lot though, because like the market value of maple syrup's not high. It's not like diamonds. $18 million worth of diamonds, you could like put that in your hands. But maple syrup, like how many tons of maple syrup would comprise $18 million?
Maybe they took it before it was fully made. Maybe they took an ingredient that goes in it. I don't know what goes in maple. I don't know what goes in maple syrup.
I thought, how is this made? How is this made?
I don't know. I just know it's sweet and sticky.
Comes out different. I mean, trees?
Maple trees?
I feel like maple trees are involved in some way, but I don't understand the maple syrup process. Okay, and my last fact about Canada is that studies find Canadians to be the 2nd happiest people in the world.
Sure.
I was trying to think, I was
Who's
like...
the happiest?
I don't know.
Isn't it like Finland or like
I think it's somewhere
Norway?
Like the happiest people in the world.
We were third. I always thought we were third.
Oh, you must have moved down one then.
Well, I've always thought we were third. I was always told we were the third.
Oh. So New Zealand is first, then the Netherlands, then Canada. Sorry, my facts were wrong. I'm sorry.
Do your research, Amy.
I'm sorry, I tried. I'm trying to think, like, are you the happiest person I know?
Maybe I'm the third.
Depends what mood I catch you in. So those were our 10 weird facts about Canada. Thank you to my best and only Canadian friend for joining me to be the spokesperson for the world's third happiest country. Would you like to say anything on behalf of Canada?
A.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed making this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to become a member of our Oddball family. And for those of you who are already subscribed, you guys are my oddballs and I love you. Do this quick.
Okay.
Like this.
Like this?
But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much and have a beautiful day. Bye.
Bye.